Spell up Dominicality. Spell up Dominicality. In that moment of weakness, in that total darkness, when you see a light of hope in the distance, and you take courage to discover the light, as you move closer towards the light, and you hear the sound, that sound of celebration that's reaching to your ears loudly, the sound of celebration, commemoration, the sound that's filled with joy, happiness, that radiance in the air, glowing of happiness. The light becomes brighter, and as you come closer, the sound of the people of the light becomes louder. The door is closed. The house of light, the people of the light, the celebration, the loud sound, the happiness, the glow of joy. The door is closed, but there's a bright light shining from the door. As you stand next to the door, you hear the story. One story catches your ears. The story of Dominicality. People are spelling up Dominicality. People are narrating the story of Dominicality. This story goes like this. There is a king, a mighty king, and he has two kinds of messages he sends to his people, the people of the island. These two kinds of message, these two kinds of decree goes like this. The first message, the first decree says, obey the king, come to the king, obey the king. The second message says, development will come to the island. If you obey the king, you will be rewarded. Your life will transform. These two kinds of messages are carried away by two kinds of messengers, and they carry it far to the distance, to that distant island. When the people receive the message, some of them accept it, obey the message, and their life transforms. But some rebel. The messengers of the message, the messengers of the king, inform the inhabitants of the island that the king will come himself. The king will come to judge. The king will reward those who have obeyed. The king will punish the rebellious. And they inform them there's a deadline where this will be put to an end. A deadline where the rebellion will be put to an end. They inform them that day. In this story, there are 6 things. The king, number 1. Number 2, the appointed day for reward and punish. Number 3, the message that instructs obedience. Number 4, the message that guarantees development to the island. There are two messengers who are carrying the message. That's for the king, the two messages, and the two messengers carrying the message. These are 5, and the appointed day for reward of the obedient and the punishment for the rebellion. This is 6. This is the 6 pillars of faith. This is the 6 pillars of Iman. The king, the mighty king, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The message and the decree that instructs the people of the island to obey, to abide by the law, that message is the message of the book, the message of the books, the revelation. The messengers who carry this message are prophets and messengers, Rasul. The second message and the second decree is the decree of development to the obedient. This message is carried by a separate kind of messengers who are the angels. The angels carry out this message of development. They bring the rain, they develop the land, they administer the mercy of the Lord. The king, the two messages and the two messengers. The message given to the angels is destiny, where you will be rich, poor, there will be rain, there will be death, where people are born, people die, the destiny in the world. This message is the qadr. The 6 pillars of faith is al-imanu billah, believing in the king, al-iman bil malaika, believing in this kind of messengers, the malaika, al-iman bil rusul, believing this kind of messengers who carry revelation, al-iman bil kutub, believing the message of the book, al-iman bil qadr, khayrihi wa sharrihi, destiny. Then there is the last day, the appointed day, the judgment day, the day of Qiyamah, where the king, the almighty king, will come and judge and reward the obedient, and he will punish the rebellious. The distant island is this world, this earth. The message goes like that. People are very enthusiastic about this message. The people of the light in the house of the light, where the door is closed but there's bright light coming out of the house, they are celebrating this message, they are commemorating it, they are zealous, they have a lot of zeal, enthusiastic, they are glowing of happiness, they are glowing of joy. Their sound is loud with this message, the message of Dominicality. They are spelling up Dominicality. Open the door, join the people of the light, join the people of the light, spell up Dominicality. Hold the key to open the door, hold the key to open the door. You have been given a key to open the door. Take courage, open the door, join the people of the light, spell up Dominicality, spell up Dominicality.